National Coordinator, Southern and Middle Belt Leadership Forum, Chief John Nwodo, has advised the Nigeria government to restructure the country and allow states to manage their natural resources. He said the nation will realize its huge capacities if it is restructured, according to Vanguard. The other statesman said this while delivering a paper titled Re-evaluation of African Values and Culture in the Face of the Crisis of the 21st Century at the 4th Chinua Achebe International Conference at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, recently. Nwodo, the immediate former President General of ong, said allow states to determine their educational, social welfare, policies and security exclusively, as well as ownership of their natural resources whilst paying royalties to the federal government for common services. All the major industrialized countries of the world thrive on merit. Merit promotes competition, rewards hard work, and drives development. The idea that you can get admission to a federal secondary school, a polytechnic, a university, or the civil service without excelling in a competitive examination destroys incentive for hard work and discovery of talent. This is the only country in the world where videos of electoral polling booths are showed by television stations, yet courts hold that the test of proving without reasonable doubt has not been met. This is the only country in the world where the defeated will find it difficult to concede because there is usually no compelling reason to do so. This is the only country in the world where it can take up to 6 months or more to conclude an election petition through the judicial process. Speaking about the country's position in utilizing youth and women, he said, as long as our young people take the back seat in politics and prefer to receive handouts from politicians and do their bidding, so long shall our politicians be bereft of Renaissance idea of the youth. Our youth are supposed to be the uncontaminated segments of our society, our tabula rasa. It is from them that we can distill new and uncontaminated ideas of where society should be headed. He continued, he said it was the young men of 30s that fought for the independence of Nigeria. When Achebe wrote Things Fall Apart, he prepared a revolution using his courage, his pen and his youthful zeal for change. So did Cyprian Ekwesi when he authored Jaguar, Nana, etc. Policies without idea is like a car without a brake. Nwodo also took a swipe at discrimination against women, particularly in the north, noting that by so doing, Nigeria is denying herself of a very productive gender in her generation. As at 29 November 2019, 75 countries have appointed or elected women as head of state and head of government since 1950. These countries include Britain, Germany, Ukraine, Ceylon, Argentina, Sri Lanka, Iceland, Peru, South Korea, and India. He also spoke about the open grazing of cattle largely practiced in the north, saying there is no justification whatsoever to allow cattle grazing that entails herdsmen trekking with numerous cows by foot from northern Nigeria to very distant parts of the south in search of grasses to feed their cows. Netherlands has taught us that we can grow grasses everywhere digitally. The present system is archaic, dangerous to the cows and the herdsmen, and criminal and inimical to the maintenance of public security. No reasonable government will allow it to continue. Someone once said that Nigerians have the solutions. You see everybody coming up on TV, on pages of newspaper, profiling solutions, beautiful ideas, this, that. But what is now the problem? Those who were there before this regime, they were not getting it right. We saw a lot of people, we heard a lot of people profiling solutions to them, but they won't do it. I don't even know what is different, because it is this a lack of transparency. Because if really there's something that is making you not to do the right thing, and maybe the citizens do not get it, you need to be open. This is it. But because of their own dubious way, the so-called leaders, because of their own dubious way, they will not be able to tell the citizens and be transparent about it. And nobody's going to be listening to all those cock and bull stories, because we see their lifestyle, we see the way they embezzle money, we see the way they do all manner of things. Those are the things that is making them not to be transparent as far as a governance is concerned. Everybody will be saying beautiful things. Even this government, before it came on board, all of them, they were profiling solutions. This is it. When we get there, we will do this. When we get there, we will do that. Now they come. It's a different thing entirely. There's so much money in the country, but the money is going to few individuals. I don't think even the people who are benefiting from the dividends of or the fruitfulness of this country, I don't think they are up to 3% or 2% thereabout. So, and they will use every force to bring you down so that you not raise your head. Even when people are complaining, when people are saying a lot of things, they will not allow you to speak. They will not allow you to talk. So everybody is preferring solution. This is it. This is it. Then what is now the problem? What is now the problem? Even, but believe you me, this Nwodo, if eventually, maybe paraventure, he gets to the seat of power, all of this is they will not hear again. No? They won't do it again. They will just throw everything into the bin. We don't even know what the problem is. We don't know. At least to a very large extent, let us even try and do something. Even if the percentage is not even up to what it ought to be, which we don't even have excuse of not doing the right thing. Because from the way I'm looking at the development in this country, I don't think it's even up to 5%, honestly. Because if we are retrogressing, which area can you even hold on to that at this age, with our population, with the talent we have in this country, with the natural resources? How do we now say we are still backward? It's a deliberate act. It is a deliberate act. To me, that's my own conclusion. That's my own opinion. The way I've seen it, you might see it from a different perspective. But to me, the developmental ratio in this country or percentage, to me, it's not up to 5%, or let's say 5% thereabouts. So what are we waiting for? But you see, the so-called leaders, they are more than even 21st century politicians when it comes to their lifestyle, when it comes to what they get from even claiming to be preferring, or maybe they are rendering services, and the people they are leading are living in that jet poverty. How do we justify? And that's why you see any little thing they will take our own hard-earned money, they will take it abroad to go and flex, to go and enjoy themselves, buying houses from one country of the world to another. But right at home, nothing is happening. And they don't have shame, no conscience. Recently, we are hearing that about how many billion whatever that is Boris stole from the coffer of Delta State. Now they are trying to repatriate it. At this age and time, you see, these are correct thieves. He's a thief because he accepted that he stole the money, and he went in for that. And a lot of people are still making excuses for him. How can somebody? Because somebody was asking, where did he work? He didn't do anything. Do you know what that money would have done for the people? It's not as if we don't have money. Even if they want to do budget, something that would take, say, for example, that will cost 10,000 naira, they will tell you it is a 10 million naira. They are as wicked as that. They are as wicked as that. You talk about restructuring, you talk about this, they don't want to listen. Okay, if some people will tell you that there's no point of us talking about changing the constitution, because if we are serious people, even with what we have on ground, we would have been able to do something. But no, they won't do that. They will embezzle the money, they will loot the money, they will steal the money, and at the end of the day, they will still cover up for themselves. It is what it is, oh my people. It's the entire person, honestly. Talk. They know the solution. They know the solution to the problem, but let them do the right thing. It's a problem.